everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Well friends, today's video is always one that I kind of dread doing because, well, while we're excited for the brand new spring and summer season with Scentsy that all kicks off on March 1st, that means we have to make room for all the new fabulousness, right? So we are having to say goodbye to plenty of products, plenty of fragrances. And so today's video, we're gonna be talking about what fragrances we are saying goodbye to at the end of this month. And we never know if they are going to come back for the next fall and winter season, because with every season, there are some favorites that don't get brought back. So that's where Scentsy Club comes in handy, thank goodness, because Scentsy Club is our subscription service and there's a ton of perks, but my favorite perk is always get my bar. So if I'm reading off one of your favorite scents today, that means that that scent may not come back. So if you are wanting to never be without that fragrance, you can add it to a Scentsy Club in a bar form, and Scentsy will continue to make that bar for you for as long as it's in your club. I know Scentsy Club has definitely saved me from several Scentsy heartbreaks. Now there have been some where I have still either forgot to add or things happen and either I accidentally removed it or I had poor judgment, whatever that is. But this program definitely helps you minimize your Scentsy heartbreaks. So all the fragrances we are going to talk about today, I'm going to read through all of them, but then I'm also going to give you my top 10 picks of this particular lineup that are going away with one honorable mention. So 11, but I'll explain why it's an honorable mention. So all the scents we're gonna go through right here, right now, they will be discontinued in bars, as well as room sprays, as well as scent circles, as well as scent packs or pods. Like anything that is made in these fragrances are going to be discontinued for the spring and summer season. Again, many of them will come back next fall and winter season, but nothing is guaranteed. Even fragrances that are tried and true, like Christmas Cottage, Very Snowy Spruce, like nothing is guaranteed to come back. Nothing is safe. I'm warning you here right now. As your friend, you have been warned. So, okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna, like I said, go ahead and just read through the fragrances that are being discontinued. And then I have my top 10, 11 favorite. I was gonna try to keep it to 6, but gosh, the fall and winter season, it's my season. It's my soul season. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna do top 10, 11. So, okay, without further ado, what scents are last call? And if you want to see all of these products and fragrances and everything all in one spot, when you go onto either our website, which is rowberrywax.com, or your consultant's website, there is actually a last chance section. So you'll see all the warmers, you'll see all the fragrance flowers, all the bars, all the things that are going away come March 1st, all in one spot. So that would be located under the specials tab, and then it'll say last chance. So that's where you can see all the things that are going away at the end of this month. Okay, so without further ado, these are the fragrances we are saying goodbye to. So we are saying goodbye to Alpine Escape. This was a really great one. I loved it. That was also a new release and it was a fantastic one. Apple and Cinnamon Sticks, Arctic Kiss, Around the Campfire, Autumn Hearth, Autumn Road Trip, Autumn Sunset, Balsam Spice, Brown Butter Pumpkin, Candy Cane Buttercream. I love it. I love it. Caramel Apple Craze, Cashmere and Corduroy, Cedar Cider, Cherries Jubilee, Cherry Chestnut, Christmas Cottage, Cider Mill, another favorite, Cinnamon Bear, Cinnamon Pine Cones, Cloven Cinnamon, Cozy Cardigan, Cranapple Crumble, Cranberry and Cardamom, Cranberry Candy Cane, Dutch Apple Bread, Eucalyptus Wreath, Falling Apples, Farm Stand Pumpkin, First Day of Fall, Forever Fall, French Lavender. There's gonna be another lavender scent coming, not to worry, for the spring and summer season. I know a lot of people are like, why are you getting rid of a lavender scent for spring and summer? Because maybe she's got big things planned for a replacement, maybe. So we also have Frosted Cedar. We have Gimme Candy, Gingerbread Pecan Waffles, so good. Hay Rides, Leaves and Lavender, Make Me Snickerdoodle, Maple Apple Bourbon, which by the way, if you want, because I'm just reading these off, if you want an actual like itemized like list of all of these fragrances that are going away, go ahead and send me an email. I am happy to send you an actual list or even like an actual PDF form that you can see everything that's going away. I'm a very visual person, so I like to actually see what I'm working with. So if that's you as well, please feel free to email me. I'm happy to get this information over to you. It's rowberrywax@gmail.com. So moving right along, Midnight Mahogany, Perfect Peppermint, Pistachio Woods, Polar Bear Hug, Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, Pumpkin Roll, Rum Pum Plum, Salted Caramel Toffee, Scarlet Sunflower, Scary Good, Silver Bells, Sleigh Ride, Snowberry, Vanilla Barnwood, Very Snowy Spruce, White Peach and Cranberry, White Pumpkin and Driftwood, and Winterberry Apple Tea. Those are all of the fragrances that are being discontinued in bars, scent circles, room sprays, pods, fragrance flowers, you name it, packs. If it's being made in that particular fragrances, it is being discontinued for the upcoming spring and summer season. So let's go ahead and talk about my favorites. And I really could name off way more than 10 or 11 because I have another tester that's like over here, which is White Peach and Cranberry. Almost made the list. So just know, I was like, but I can't live without these. Like, but White Peach and Cranberry, I am actually surprised that they are discontinuing this scent because I feel like it's so good. It's so good, and I feel like this is a great peachy scent for the spring and summer season. So this will be one that I do add to club, which by the way, we will do a whole Scentsy Club edit together. I know you guys kind of like editing with me, where I will remove fragrances and add the fragrances, remove the fragrances that are coming back and add the fragrances that are being discontinued. So that way we don't ever have to deal with a heartbreak. So definitely, if you are new here, hello and welcome. I hope you'll stick around. Definitely be sure to subscribe to see what club is all about and how outrageous my club is. But yeah, this one almost made my list, but will definitely be added to club. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and get started. So Snowberry. Snowberry is a must-have. Snowberry, I feel like, was a temporary heartbreak for a lot of people because this is a scent that typically comes back every fall and winter season, and people got too trusting. People got too trusting, and then Scentsy actually did away with Snowberry for one fall and winter season, and so many people were like, wait. So don't let this happen to you. It's such a beautiful winter fruity scent. This is perfect after the holidays, in my opinion, when you're not really wanting those tree scents anymore. You're not really wanting heavy spicy scents. This is light, but still light in that it's like light and bright, not heavy. It is nice and strong, but it's just a great winter fruity scent. I love it. There's strawberry and loganberry. I think it actually says that there is cinnamon in this. There's zero spice, absolutely zero spice, but for me, it's a must-have. So Snowberry. Very Snowy Spruce. That has to make my list just because it is the best, in my opinion, Christmas tree scent. And if Scentsy ever does away with this, there's always going to be some type of a Christmas tree scent, but this one is always the best. I love it. Frosted Cedar. Frosted Cedar definitely had to make my must-have list, and this is one that I actually warm all year round. This is an apple base, and it's just so great. It's such a great all year round scent for me, and I do reach for it in the spring and summer months as well, which is why this one gets added to my monthly club, because it's so good, so good. Does anyone else feel like this with Frosted Cedar? It's kind of interesting to hear of different people's different like preferences on what they warm year round. I have a friend that's in my VIP group that she mentioned that Christmas Cottage is one that she warms all year round and has no shame about it, and I love that. So what is that scent for you? I would love to know. Frosted Cedar is one of those scents for me all year round. I'm always reaching for it. It's so good. Another one that I feel like is an all year round scent is Arctic Kiss. Arctic Kiss, this is actually a melon base. It's fruity, it's sweet, and I definitely reach for this all year. The only thing is just the name of it. The name of it gives it very wintry vibes, but the smell of it, in my opinion, is all year. This is Melon Fruity Fabulous. I love it. Okay, we also have Polar Bear Hug. Had to make my must-have list. And see, this is where I was kind of like, to be able to add White Peach and Cranberry, I'm like, so do I pick between Polar Bear Hug and Arctic Kiss? Because they're similar, where they're winter fruity scents, but this has a blackberry base, and this is definitely melon. So they're similar in that I feel like they're long lost cousins, but not like sisters, if that makes sense. So definitely like along the same lines, and one that I do enjoy all year. Just disregard the name of it being Polar Bear Hug, but this is a great one. This is a great one all year in my opinion. So I love it, and it gets added to club. Had to make my must-have list, and I couldn't choose between the two. I was like, well, these have always been on my must-have list for years, and white peach and cranberry is a newcomer. So I feel like, oh, if I had to only pick a certain few, but just know white peach and cranberry is so good. Okay, of course, had to make my must-have list is Cider Mill. Cider Mill is my all-time favorite, just starting to fall scent, where you're like the end of summer and you're ready to kick off fall, you're ready to break out your pumpkins even though it's still 100 degrees outside, but mentally you're there. This is this scent for me. Oh, it's everything. It's everything. It's absolutely everything for me. It's apples and pumpkins with just a whisper of spice, and it's lovely. This is my absolute favorite start to fall scent, hands down, no questions asked. Okay, next one is Candy Cane Buttercream. This one had to make my list as well because I totally fell head over heels in love with this scent, and I am not one who loves minty fragrances for home fragrance. It just smells kind of like toothpaste to me, and I'm just like, it's just not my thing. But this is done so well because it has the base of vanilla bean buttercream. This to me smells more like a peppermint bark kind of situation, but there's no like chocolate note in here, but it's just more vanilla bean, that vanilla bean buttercream with like crushed candy canes on top. It's so good. It's so good. And where that rich sweetness is coming in to kind of cut the coolness of the candy cane, it's absolute perfection in my opinion. Okay, Winterberry Apple Tea, of course. I love this scent. It's so good. And this is a great, honestly, this is a great like all year scent for me. But yeah, this is kind of along the same lines with Cider Mill. Not in similar sense, but just in that start to fall, I'm ready to, even though it's 100 degrees outside, I'm ready to break out my pumpkins and, get all my fall decor out, my fall fragrances. This is one of the ones I always reach for as well, that start to fall scent. Ah, so good. And all the things. Every aspect of this scent is fabulous, and every product that you can get it in, it's so good. Okay, and then we also have a new release this season, gingerbread pecan waffles. That definitely did have to make my must-have list. This is so good, and what's so funny about this one is that on cold, I wasn't head over heels in love with it. Like I enjoy it, I think it's nice, but this one was one when I warmed it, it really came alive and performed like a champ, and I fell head over heels in love with it when I warmed it. So this one changed a little bit when it warms for the better. It's so good. Okay, and then here's my situation. Okay, so I couldn't pick between these two fragrances, so that's why it's like honorable mention. It's Pumpkin Roll and Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. I love both of these, and I feel like both of these do need to make my list. I just can't choose between the two of them, so I'm not going to. But Pumpkin Roll is so good, and it's just that. It is the perfect pumpkin cinnamon pastry, which is so nice. And what's so funny is that Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, in my opinion, has no spice to it. It's more of that like rich, decadent sweetness, and Pumpkin Roll is the one that brings the spice. So if you're wanting more pumpkin spice, definitely Pumpkin Roll. If you like Pumpkin Roll but you don't like the amount of spice in it, Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. But honestly, both of these get added to my club. I used to be like, I have to pick and choose which is my favorite pumpkin scent. Why do that to yourself? You don't have to choose. They're different enough for me, in my opinion, that they can both be added to club, and they can both make my must-have list. So there you have it. Those are the fragrances we are on last call for, at least for the spring and summer season. Again, none of these fragrances are safe. So if you do love any of these fragrances that were mentioned today, make sure you either stock up, grab some, add them to club. You can always remove them from a Scentsy Club subscription anytime. You're not locked into anything. So, but just know when you do remove a retired fragrance, it is gone and you are not able to add it back until it comes back either for the next season or next Bring Back My Bar. So while we are so excited for the upcoming spring and summer season, it's always kind of heartbreaking to see what we are saying goodbye to, not knowing which scents will come back and which scents will not. So let me know down below in the comments, which are your favorite scents that are being discontinued. I love to hear from you guys. Are you adding to club, or are you one who you just stock up and hang on to bars and hope for the best for the next season? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content. If you're new, please subscribe. If you already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. The next video like this we'll be talking about what warmers we are saying goodbye to. There's some really great ones that we are saying goodbye to, so definitely stay tuned. Have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.